a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw. It's Daniels.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the way to start off the game right there.
Into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso.
Oh,
they are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like the conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On third down, he drops the throw. Punch it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Leaves it with the back.
Right there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
On third and short, the power run here. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And the Bears are on the move. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Bears will hustle to the line. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
I mean, I'm gonna say my offense is not the most high power. We got to manage the game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they were handed a goal.
Looking to have a lot of low-scoring games.
25 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can
this means something,
you can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year. They get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Might as well give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The offense changing the play. They'll try to pound their way in.
Get off me, boy. Get off me, boy.
Touchdown, Bears!
Man, this defense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set... There he goes! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Pulls and throws on the RPO. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Pickup of 10. First down for the offense.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. That's caught. It's Cobb. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no.
Slide. Fix that, boy. No, 6.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Boston throw again. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they had so many times.
If they had a daughter, I might know.
But not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Might be changing the route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Porter. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Makes the grab. It's Brown.
Can't throw that bitch out there. Nothing.
There, moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. The give on the inside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
No.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
From the shotgun, the inside give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They've got the screen set up. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That
Okay,
means it's time
this
to
one go
join
up 2
Kevin
scores
in our
with the ball
halftime
back.
update.
He ain't forcing me.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Sure hands, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to fire.
Oh, he was wide
And the
open.
quarterback
God.
is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the timing just a hair off.
And that's what
their own,
quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Damn, big first down.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gonna run it. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Under fire.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go in the ball.
Yes.
Defense.
Yes, defense.
He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out,
Yes, defense.
fumble the football, is on fourth down and short. It's on fourth down and goal. When you have to lay out, you have to reach that football. You can tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble and gets the stop on fourth down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Great fucking throw.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. formation to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so
Just
nice
trying to
to
control
have
the game
guys
and win,
that
dog.
you just
Our
trust
defense
to
taken care of.
feed the football, and this guy will do the rest.
Red shirt freshman just control, no turnovers. He just control the game.
Like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Gentlemen, as you know, we have an entire state divided today, Utah and BYU. One of the game's most meaningful rivalries, and wait till you hear this. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anywhere.
Hold on, Chip.
Against just about any opponent. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Cobb. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and
another running back with a star. Goddamn.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28. Offense lining up quickly.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Dances away.
Thanks.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The defense obviously at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to the ground. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
4th down coming up.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
I mean,
kick is in the air. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. With the catch, it's Simmons. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unleashes it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Made the play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can't leave it out from here. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen,
We'll call the timeout,
box,
too.
don't be afraid to take a shot.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he's called close to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Markway. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Try to extend the score a little bit. Yeah. Move up in the rankings right quick. Mm-hmm.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Music now. Music now. Cooler. 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 Get 3 soda. Get 3 soda.
The give. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time